Work got started at 8 a.m. and teams are still engaged at the Annandale Dam in an effort to address a major blockage which disrupted the consistent flow of water to the Annandale water treatment plant. The Annandale Dam was shut off, drained, and teams undertook, in most cases, manual labor, a tedious process that will ensure that 57,000 consumers have water flowing through their taps. Production and Quality Manager at NOASA, Mr. Alan Neptune, explains today's process.
The operation today is to restore the normal functioning of the dam. What occurred with that high-intensity event was we were inundated with flood water, which affected different chambers within the dam, and thus areas that was designed for only water. There was a considerable buildup of silt from that flooding we experienced. And as a result, our job today is actually to remove all of those silt and to restore the normal functioning of 3 of the 8-inch outlet pipes leaving the raw water reservoir or dam. And so it's a tedious process since we can only employ man to spade out and to physically lift out the debris that's lodged within these chambers. At present, we are making rapid progress, and we see before the end of the day we should be able to restore it to normal functioning. One must appreciate the intensity of the rainfall on that day. It was unusual. In fact, as would be shown in some of the footage, areas that should not be flooded was actually flooded. We had the full brunt of the river overcoming the dam walls, and not only washing away the raw water distribution lines, but also loading up the inner chambers with silt, sand, stones, wood, etc.
The events at the dam saw the 3 transmission lines being inoperable at the same time.
2 things happen. We have stream A, which flows as it were perpendicular to the reservoir, and there is another stream that flows, you could say, just the opposite direction, right? Parallel to the dam wall. Instead of flowing into the dam area, it in fact overflowed that dam wall to right to that point there. And so it ended up and impacted the pipe at, say, perpendicular, so they had no resistance. So that's why where we sustained the most damage. The pipes were dislodged, and thus not only were they dislodged, but debris got into them, and thus the ensuing days we had challenges in, apart from restoring the pipe link, but there were debris inside, which took us another day or 2 to restore.
NOASA is expecting a return to normalcy of operations at the water system following the completion of this work.
So once we finish this work here today, customers can rest assured that things would go back to normal.
All equal, we can say that. All equal, we can say that. All the foreseeable things, yes, I'll say yes, we should be fine after today.
The Annandale water treatment plant produces on average 2.5 million gallons of water per day. However, due to the blockage, it was limited to provide 1.7 million gallons of water to consumers from Annandale through to Point Salines in the south.